We have this expansion going on right now that's actually tripling the size of the campus, and we're adding several science labs, and you know, having the opportunity to be in this brand new lab with the state-of-the-art equipment is wonderful.
I think it's really nice that it's getting bigger and now we have a lot more classrooms.
The teachers I had here seemed really outstanding. They went out of their way to help me.
The best part of my job as an instructor is, though, of course, those aha moments when they all of a sudden see how everything ties in together and their eyes go, oh, now I get it. That's probably the most rewarding thing.
Hello, and welcome to Santa Rosa Junior College's Petaluma campus. I'm Jane Saldana-Talley, Vice President, Executive Dean here in Petaluma, and it's my pleasure today to start you off on your journey of rediscovering this beautiful campus.
The best part of my job really is helping students figure out what they need in the way of information for their assignments, help them figure out how to find it, and help them become self-reliant so that when they walk into a library or they need to find out about something, they know they can figure out how to do it and they understand how to get that job done. We've got 2 librarians that work here full-time. We've just hired a 3rd, which is really important because students see the librarians out and about on campus and in their other classrooms doing instruction. So they come in the library, then they understand why we're here, that we're here to help them. We've also got media production facilities now that we didn't used to have. Faculty will be able to use those. We're going to have a much more expanded media services program here. I know the students really love it here. Even with the expanded campus, it's still small enough they understand how to find their way around. An additional room at the front of the building we'll be using for quiet study. This is the Connie Mahoney Reading Room. It's a beautiful room, all paneled in cherry wood, and we'll be able to do a lot of arts and lectures events in there. It seats about 75 people. But it's got really nice, comfortable seating in it that students can otherwise use for quiet study and reading, which they really like to have.
They're always introducing the current programs. I mean, that's the cool thing, is that they're always updating the versions of the programs, so you're able to learn what is currently being used at regular jobs.
Well, the help desk certificate is offered through Santa Rosa Junior College Petaluma campus through the Technology Academy. And it's a 2-semester program designed to allow the student to get to work as a entry-level IT professional, within basically 1 year of training. These are the folks that are in the businesses that will help the other folks within the same organization be able to help their problems, solve their problems, and so forth. Some of our help desk people are also the folks that you might call on the phone. So you might call a company on the phone to get help with your printer or your computer and so forth. Any business that's larger, that has more than 100 computers in it, when we have several here in Sonoma County, needs a help desk person or help desk staff or an IT department. And there's a lot of room for advancement in this field. It's exciting. We're actually working hands-on with the software. We're working with hardware. We have a beautiful lab here at the Tech Academy with state-of-the-art computers and equipment. We're working on the state-of-the-art equipment, which is great. And I always kind of joke around because we get a chance to blow the stuff up. We get to nuke the operating system and bring it back, and really I'll have an opportunity to exercise the software, and it's a wonderful experience. 192.168.3.1. Okay, usually .1 is the default gateway. The default gateway is a special place on the network, which is usually some kind of a router that you touch or that you hit, basically, that passes packet information from one subnetwork to another subnetwork. We're working with students to not only improve their written and verbal communication skills, but we're also talking about things like conflict management and, hey, you know, how do you work with a customer that is, you know, irate, and how do you calm them down? There's a huge social element. We call these the soft skills. A big part of the Help Desk program is also the internship. We're placing students in local businesses, and we have paid and unpaid internships, and students are actually going out there, and whether it be the computer recycling center where they're actually working on building PCs all day, or we also have another internet company in town called SonicNet, and we place Help Desk folks there, and several of the other businesses in town where the students are actually, you know, you get to see the rubber meet the road. It's super exciting.
I'm a student ambassador, and what we do is help new students find like all the student services. My counselor helped me out find a good educational plan to follow so I can meet my goals.
I have 2 student jobs this semester, and one of them is working in the Disability Resources Department.
I have the Dial Scholarship, and it helps me a lot.
As the classes have been built out, we've got really nice state-of-the-art equipment that we're able to use for projecting in the room what we're teaching up on the screens. I teach a lot of my classes live online, so I've got students in the classroom as well as anywhere out on the internet who can connect to my classes and listen and see me and see what I'm doing in class.
And what are the different things that take place before data is transmitted across these links. Certain things have to happen, and there's a sequence. We had options for configuring, and there's a sequence to them. You need to know what that sequence is, and if something doesn't work, why isn't it working? If we're not getting connectivity, why wouldn't it be working?
I've been able to build a program on this campus as the college has been growing the campus, and the support that I've got from administration and from the school to bring in the facilities that we need for the kinds of classes that I want to teach that require some specialized equipment. We've got a Cisco Networking Academy. SRJC is a regional academy, and that means that we are able to help and support local academies. I teach other teachers at high schools to teach networking curriculum at their high schools. And we've got Microsoft and Linux and various security classes, and so there's this kind of a wide range of courses that encompass networking and security. So the Cisco program, it's a year-long series right now. We're going to expand a couple of new classes in the security realm. There are a couple of existing security classes. We have certificates that accompany these. They're short certificates. But the kind of the exciting part that we're going to have within a year is a major in networking, an AS major, that will articulate to a 4-year degree. The really more interesting and unusual sorts of classes that we run here that aren't common at a lot of other colleges are in the security and the computer forensics realm. That Tech Academy is sort of an umbrella that allows us to create interesting programs and courses that serve the community. And in addition to having credit classes, we like to be able to offer courses for people in the industry, either the lawyers or law enforcement, in such a way that they can come in and get quick training in something and then perhaps go out and continue their jobs or advance in their careers without having to spend a semester or a year going through a credit program. Computer networking is becoming a very resilient sort of a job because computers and the networks are pervasive in society now. Women and underrepresented groups are highly encouraged to come into the program. Cisco has a program that they're actively recruiting women. I am seeing a lot of diversity here.